We've now configured an avatar for our character, so it's time to configure its animations. Now for this character there are actually going to be 4 different animations. These will be idle, cheer, walk and push. And we'll see these in action very shortly. So I'm going to switch over here to the Animations tab. And what we have here on the Animations tab, if I scroll down to this section here that says Clips, is Take 001, which ranges from frame 0 to frame 250. And if I expand the character mesh here, you can see the Take 001 animation data. And this refers to the complete timeline of animation that is baked into the mesh file. And in fact, if I press play on the toolbar here, you can see in the preview that this animation is being played. So there we have a quick animation of idle and cheer and walk and push. And so we have those animations that are now playing in the timeline. And of course, the speed of these animations doesn't really matter. I can slow down the speed if I like. Right now it's playing at twice the normal speed, but let's just put it down to 1, which will play at the normal speed, the default speed specified in the file. So we can see those playing here at the normal speed. So we have the walk animation, the push, and there we have it. Now all of these animations right now, they're all lumped together on one single timeline that is embedded in the file. And of course we want to play them all as separate animations. So we want, for example, we want the walk animation, that's going to be one separate animation. The cheer animation, that's going to be separate. We're going to need to separate all of these animations out now. And we're going to be doing that using this Clips tab up here. So I'm going to get started by creating our first animation clip, which is going to be the idle clip. Now this is the animation that spans a lot of our timeline, and this is the animation that's going to play when the character is standing still and doing absolutely nothing. So let's just go back up here to the take, and I'm going to rename this first take by selecting it and then clicking here in the take box, and I'm going to rename this to idle and press enter on the keyboard. Now it just so happens that because I have access to the original animation file and the animation data, I know the frame numbers that represent the start and the end of the animation. So the idle animation begins at frame 0 and it ends at frame 143. So I can scroll down here and you'll see that we've got the start frame, which is going to be at frame 0, and the end should be 143. So I'm going to type in 143 like so, and you can see that what we've got here is suddenly this animation timeline has changed to the range of the animation. So this represents the complete animation timeline, and the idle animation spans this range. And we've got these green checkboxes, these green lights that illuminate to indicate that Unity has found a matchable and loopable animation. So the end frame 143 matches up with the start frame 0. I'm going to enable loop time to say this is a loopable animation, and I'm also going to click loop pose here so that Unity will apply whatever transformations it needs to try and create a loop between the start and the end. And that really configures our first frame, the first animation clip, which is the idle clip. So I'm going to accept all of those changes and click apply. And when we do this, it now creates an idle clip, and you can see that now listed here in the mesh file. This has changed from being take 001 to idle. And in doing that, what we've done is create our first animation clip. So now we need to create the remaining 3 animation clips for the walk, the push and the cheer.